Fred Gulley's our star of the game. Fred, this is the third straight game that you've had a streak where you either scored all 7 points in a row or 8 points in a row. Do you just think there's a time that you just need to score?
I just try to play with the flow of the game, and my teammates do a great job of giving me the ball whenever I have my opportunities. And once you see one goes in, the basket gets a little bit bigger.
How'd you like the flow of the game today?
The flow of the game went well. I think we closed the game how we're supposed to, and that kind of shows that we've been learning from the games we've been playing lately.
Because Auburn has played everybody close, and they got 8 a couple of times there down the stretch, but you all always made a play.
Yeah, exactly, and that's one thing. Whenever we look at their record or before the game, we knew it was going to be a close game. Auburn's played everybody close this season so far, so we expected it, and we knew, especially coming into the later parts of the game, that it was going to be our chance to show that we've learned and that we learned how to finish, and we executed.
Season had already started, 10, 12 games before you got to play last year. Do you feel a lot more comfortable on the floor with this team this year?
Yeah, definitely, especially being a transfer, going to another school for a couple of years. Coming here was like being a freshman again, so being thrown out in the fire halfway through the season, it was tough. It was a big adjustment, and I got a full summer last summer to come in and work on my game, and I think this year's paying off.
Must have worked on your shooting. You're feeling pretty confident shooting those threes, aren't you?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I spent a lot of time on it, and whenever I get out here, when I get a good look, I feel like it's going in.
You and Kiko, did you all challenge each other on that? Let's see who's going to make the most.
We always have a little personal challenge within each other, within ourselves, but he had a couple shots that rimmed in or rimmed out that I felt like they were going in. So it's always exciting. It's good to play with him.
How good to get back to Bud Walton Arena?
There's no place like home, and that's evident. But we played good on the road. We've been playing good. We just haven't finished well. But it's good to be back home playing in front of our home crowd. Could
you feel maybe in the Tennessee game you could start to see that you can get into that kind of flow on the road as well as at home?
Yeah, definitely. Me personally, I feel like the goals are 10 feet. The length of the court is still 94 feet. So we're out here just playing, trying to make plays, and I feel like I've been getting in a good flow lately, and the game's becoming a little easier for me.
You just don't turn the ball over, do you? I mean, is that a conscious effort, or what goes into protecting the ball as well as you have?
I really value the ball. I mean, if I see somebody and it's a 50-50 pass, then I feel like it's a bad pass. I mean, I feel like I need to hit the man when they're open, and as a point guard, they need to be able to give it to me and have full confidence I'm not going to turn it over and I'm going to make the right play.
Okay, it's a team game and everybody gets involved, and Michael Qualls hadn't scored much lately, and then he gets another one of those Sports Center plays. Do you guys just gasp when you see plays like that?
Yeah, I mean, even though he's on my team and I get to see it every day in practice, whenever I watch him and see what he can do with athletic ability, it's amazing to me. And somebody made a comment and said, when there's a cylinder on top of the rim and you can't make any shots, just jump up there and dunk it real hard. So that's what he did. So hopefully that will bring him around and boost him.
Kai Madden and Bobby Portis were pretty good tonight, weren't they?
They were really good. They played exactly how we needed them. They both stepped up when we needed it, and they executed.
So did Fred Gulley, and he's our star of the game. Hogs win it by a score of 86-67.